residences. 2010s will be oceanfront at Sentosa Cove. Okay, I believe that those up so-called in District 9 projects and our purple is quite high profile in the whole Singapore markets. So 6 important key factors to consider to buy a property in the RCR. First, okay, locations. Look out, call CCR. Why we look outside CCR? Okay, after I share with you more. Second will be the MRT station. Will MRTs, nearby MRTs will boost up your property's value. Third, New Growth Central. Where's the New Growth Centrals? And eventually our One North Edens is situated in the sub-regional centers. So what is sub-regional centers? I will share with you more. Number 4, nearby locals and international school. So how does this school will help you to boost up your property values? I'll share with you more. Surrounding by amenities. 6, rental potential. This one is every investors they need to look out for. Okay, so 1, CCR. Why we look out outside CCR instead of buying CCR? Because currently a CCR properties, the price is quite high, expensive, okay, compared to RCR. So RCR, when you buy a RCR, the price is not so high, but you can fix a higher rentals. After that, I share with you more about the rentals. Second, will MRT station boost your property values? Answer is yes. No doubt, our One North Edens, we not only have 1 MRTs, eventually we are near to the MRT interchange. So how does this interchange to help to boost up our property value? I'll share with you more. Third, New Growth Centrals. Okay, we are situated in the sub-regional centers. So what is regional centers in the whole One North areas? Number 4, local and international school. Okay, for locals, yes, because we are near to the elite school. At the same times, we have near to this international school. After I share with you more about our school near to us. Amenities. So if you buy a properties, okay, beside they don't have any amenities, no shopping mall, belts, no park, nothing. So how you go and settle about your grocery and relax about your lifestyle, how to enjoy your lifestyle? So for our One North Edens, okay, after that my partners will share with you more about the whole facilities, amenities in the whole areas. Rental potentials, okay. So for rental potential, why we look out for RCR instead of CCR? Okay. So without further ado, I will show you all the facts. First, One North Edens. Where's One North Edens located? Okay, we are located at the central regions. Okay, so in central regions, okay, in the whole Singapore, we total have 4 regional centers. So where's the 4 regional centers? First one will be CBD areas, followed by Tampines regional centers and Woodland regional centers, plus Jurong Lake, second CBDs. So how come in Singapore we do have 4 regional centers? It's very important that because just imagine we have 5 million populations. In one shop, they go to CBD areas. They will jam up the whole areas. That's why our Singapore governments, they set up their plans to have 4 regional centers at North, South, East, West. Okay, for Tampines regional centers, they already set up in 20 years ago. And Woodlands, currently they're setting up halfway through. Jurong's up and comings. Okay, so beside of regional centers, we do have an industrial estate. Okay, you can see my cursor is the whole industrial estate is near to this northeast side. Okay, and our One North we also have, okay, for the industrial. So how about business node? This one will be the sub-regional centers. You can see currently the new one will be Bishan and Serangoon. These two will be the new sub-regional centers. So how about why got these sub-regional centers? Okay, for this sub-regional center is to support the regional centers, because regional centers is too small to contain a lot of populations. That's why they need to sub out to the areas near to them. Okay, and we do have a green colors, meaning that the learning hubs. So in the whole Singapore, you can see out of east side, meaning that Changi areas, we do have 3 colors, meaning that orange, blue plus green and regional centers. Okay, the rest we can't find. Okay, the second one will be the one north areas. Okay, we do have a sub-regional centers, CBDs. We do have industrial plus the education hubs. So you can see for my circle is, okay, we do have 3 colors. I mean, industrial, business plus the learning hubs. So our One North Edens, okay, located at One North. Okay, so from our side, I can say that we are the gateway to CBD. We take about 40 minutes drive away from our One North Edens to Greater Southern Waterfronts, 8 minutes drive in futures. So second CBD is 12 minutes drive away from our side. So meaning that they need to cut through from our One North Edens. So how about the CBD areas? Okay, we have more than 76 skyscrapers with 5,000 businesses in the heart of the Singapore for the CBD areas, just 14 minutes drive away. And Jurong Lake second CBDs in futures. So Great Southern Waterfronts, you can see this one is up and coming. Okay, it's about 3.5 times size of Marina Bay. Okay, for the whole Southern Waterfronts. Okay, we just 8 minutes drive away. So where's the RCR? Okay, you can see my circle is okay, this one will be One North Edens. So RCR, you can see the border lines for the RCR. Okay, this one will be the border line for the RCR. So it contains of the everything here. Okay, so the colors, these 2 colors, 1, 2, 3, that means yellow colors, blue colors, and Sentosa will be pink colors. This one will be CCR. So you can see 9, 10, 11 will be yellow. 1, 2, 6 will be blue colors. Okay, City Hall, followed by 4 with Sentosa. So how about RCR? Okay, we have District 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20. Okay, this one will be district. Okay, all the district here will be in the RCR. And this one will be OCR. Okay, that means outside the border line. So One North Edens will be located at the central of the whole Singapore. So what is these regional centers role? Okay, meaning that they have to support the so-called financings, okay, build-ups and all the bankings that for the whole Singapore citizens, they need to use it, they need to do it. Okay, so Tampines, Woodlands, okay, for the top 6 of regional center in the whole Singapore, Tampines will be the first one. Okay, because they start for 20 years ago. Okay, followed by second will be Vista. Okay, because this one is convenient locations and lifestyle. Can say that lifestyle rentals are higher than most of the sub-regional centers. Okay, from the report you can see. So where is One North? Okay, you can see the red colors, borderline. Okay, these whole things will be One North. Okay, for the One North, you can see we have all the blue colors, meaning that all the businesses, and whites will be all the hotels. You can build hotels or residents. Okay, I show you more. So where's One North Edens? Okay, will be located here. And beside us, they have okay, this E will be the educations from here. Education institution. So beside us will be the education institution. In front of us, they have a white side. Okay, so what is right side? After I will share with you more. So for pink colors will be level ones. They come with commercials. That means our one-off Edens. Okay, level one, they come with commercial shops. Second one, white shops. Okay, for white shop, it's offices, shops, hotels. Okay, they can build. Followed by blue will be the business park, science park. Okay, so from our side, we are minutes away, about 493 minutes, meters walk to MRTs, meaning that less than 5 minutes we will reach the Buona Vista interchange. So how does this interchange will help you to boost up your properties? I share with you more. Because currently our circle lines interchange, no doubt, but it's not formed a circle yet. Okay, they will in 2025 they will completed another 3 stations and link up become a circle. Okay, that means Capels, Cantonments, Prince Edwards, these 3 stations, when they link up, okay, for our side is easily you can reach the city within a minute. Okay, you can see one north will be here, Buona Vista will be here. Okay, so followed by these 3 stations, Capels, Cantonments, Prince Edwards, you will link up the whole circle lines. Okay, and it's minute away to all the interchange. So how does these properties, I mean, near to MRTs, how they boost up your so-called properties pricings for the MRT stations? Okay, so I did a research in November 15, how much they bought Eden residences, okay, at 4 millions. Okay, the 6th Avenue residences, okay, in 2010s, okay, at 2.1 millions. Okay, so I share with you more. Okay, and this sub-sales at this 2018. Okay, eventually the price went up for 10%. Okay, because a lot of people say 2015 will be the peak of the properties pricings. But I show you the pricing, the date, the year is different. In 2010 and after 2010, they sold at 18. The price eventually went up 10% because this property is near to the MRTs. Okay, including South Banks, bought at 1.8, but sold at 18 is about 2.1. Okay, and recent transaction, City Square residences. Okay, they bought at 1.6, currently sold at 1.8, meaning that the percentage increased about 13. Okay, so that means that from 10s on all the way to 34% when you buy a properties near to the MRTs. Okay, and how about before TOP? Before TOP and near to the MRTs, we talk about Lake Farm residences. Okay, eventually the profit is about 276 PSF. Okay, we did a research. Okay, how much they bought and sell. Okay, how about future MRTs? Okay, because why we research about futures, because our MRT is not circle yet. We haven't formed up the whole circles. That's why we need to show you futures, meaning that the 3 stations is ready, the price will go up. Okay, and the profit is about 376 PSF. Okay, for the profit futures MRTs. So how about our One North Edens? Okay, currently we do have a 2 GLS lands parcels. Parcel A and B is beside One North Edens. So how does this one so-called parcel A and B to help to boost up our so-called properties value? Okay, because it's near to us. Okay, we just do a summary. Okay, so how many estates residence units for the parcel A will be 265 units. Okay, and parcel B will be 140. So end up about 405 units near to our site. Okay, and is far away from whatever we need, supply and demand. After I share with you more. Okay, so in the whole One North areas, okay, we total have 50,000 of so-called workforce, 200 hectares of the land size, and 50,000 so-called skilled workers in the whole One North areas. So why we need to share with you this? Okay, because of the rentals. Okay, and the NUS. Okay, we did a research. NUS in total from 2019 to 2020, we have total of 31,000 students. Okay, so 31 plus 50 will be workout will be 80,000. Okay, why we show you this? Okay, you see the One North, the whole One North Eden's one North areas. How many units that we have? Eventually, our so-called HDB is 0. Okay, total condos plus apartments will be 510 units, 510 units, landed about 60. Others will be 20. Okay, so for 510 plus 60 plus 20, workout will be 590 plus just now that two parcels will be 405 plus 165. Why 165? 165 will be our One North Eden's. Okay, workout we have 1160 units. Like just now I mentioned, we have 50,000 or skilled workers. Okay, we divide to 2. Why divide to 2? Maybe half is Singaporeans. Okay, 25,000 is foreigners. Okay, including the student is we cut to half, 31,000, cut half will be 15,000. Add up will be 45,000 of foreigners in the whole areas working and study. But we are far away from the supplies, meaning that we only have 1,001 units for rent. Don't forget, a lot of unit is for own stay, meaning that 20% for renters. So meaning that the whole area's take-up rate is very high. Okay, I did a research. Okay, for the renters CMA. Okay, in Dover Parkview. Okay, Dover Parkview and this Heritage View is out of One North, but it's near to our site. So, but don't doubt, they are TOP at 1997 and TOP at 2000. Okay, meaning that they are quite old condos. And how much they can fetch? Minimum of 3.7 PSF, $3.70 PSF, and lower will be average will be $3. So rental yield workout will be 3.4, and they only have 100 units for rent. Okay, so Heritage View 3.9, average at 3.2, $3.20 PSF. Okay, volume about 73. Rental yield is about 3.2%. So how about our side? Okay, behind us they have a One North Residences. Okay, TOP in 2009. The higher PSF will be 6.4, $6.40. Average will be 4.1, and the rental yield is super high. Okay, it's about 3.5. Okay, Rochester Residences beside us, in front of us. Okay, the maximum rental is about 5.1. Okay, average is 3.6. Okay, 80 units for rents. Workout will be rental yield is 3.3. Okay, meaning that One North Residences beside us will be the highest. Okay, then we take a look at the nearby so-called the rentals. Okay, for our site, RCR. Okay, Dover Parkviews. Okay, it's total 3.4%, and Heritage View will be 3.2. Sorry. Okay, so One North Residences. Okay, it's about 104 units, 405 units. Total rental is about 101. Okay, about 100 units. So rental yield at 3.5 is the highest compared others. Okay, meaning that we are just right in front. We affect the highest renters in futures. Okay, so we talk about the OCR. Okay, the TCC. Okay, highest will be 4.5. Okay, average about 3.9, followed by the rental yield is 3.1. Okay, region parks 3.3 highest, average at 2.7. Okay, the rental yield will be at 3.2. Okay, and 103 3.3 highest, 2.6, and the yield will be 3%. Waterfronts at Fravel, okay, 3.8, 3, and the rental yield is about 2.6. Okay, meaning that you can see the highest will be 3.5 from RCR, meaning our side. Okay, so followed by CCR. Okay, so for CCR, we need to compare because of their rental yield is super low, about 2.9, 2.6, and 2.5. Okay, you can see. So the highest will be our RCR, means that one north areas. So how about our pricings? Okay, so in lower park views, how much they are selling for the 2 bedrooms? Okay, and the 3 bedrooms. Okay, Rochester, how much they are selling at 3 bedrooms is about 2.5 millions. Okay, and one north residences at 2.1. This one is transacted price. Okay, and the 4 bedroom is about 3.2 for the Rochester residences. Okay, so how about okay, so for developments near to these sub-regional centers, how does these sub-regional centers to boost up your so-called property values? Okay, we have do a research. Park Place Residences, okay, TOP in 2015. Sorry, so at start selling at 2015. So how much is the price? Okay, and located at RCR. Okay, the average PSF is from 1008 all the way to 2001. Okay, this one is same near to RCR, meaning that in 2005 the price already hit 1008 to 2001 and transacted. So how about OCR? Okay, OCR from 1008 up to 1009. Okay, 1008 to 2009. Okay, that one is a J Gateways. When they first time announced, oh, Jurong Lakeside will be our second CBD. Okay, and they launched at 2012, and the price on that times, okay, at 1008 all the way to 1009. So we compare others near to our side, Sterling Residences, RCR. How much is the price? Okay, from 1007 all the way to 2003. Okay, all the way to 2003 for the 1 bedrooms. Okay, Mera will be 2001 all the way to 2003, near to 2004. Okay, and Woolwich Residences, okay, from 1006 all the way to 2003. Okay, particulars is near to this place here. Okay, from 1008 to 2009. So compare of others developments. Okay, I would think that our One North Eden's the price will be, it's a good buy in the whole areas compare others. After I show you why. Okay, the ends. Okay, CCR. Okay, the PSF is from 2006 all the way to 2009. Okay. So for these MRT stations near to our side, and I want to show you that for our side, when you can see the One North at the centers. Okay, from our side, walk to MRTs take about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. So we will reach the CCR within another minutes, meaning that we take about 6 minutes, we will reach Holland Road. So how much is the Holland Road sellings? Okay, the PSF is around 3003. Okay, Van Horen's 3003 again. Okay, Dylan Greens about 2009. So just compare across the route, wow, their pricing and compare our pricings. Okay, just to let you have a comparison. So for our site is within 24 minutes to all major expressway. Okay. Shopping malls. Okay, amenities, about 3 minutes drive all the way to 14th to Vivo City. So just now we mentioned about local and international school. Okay, for our site, we are within 1 kilometer to Fairfield Primary School. And we have Newtown Primary School as well. So we have 3 primary schools, but only Fairfield is within 1 kilometer. Of course, Fairfield will be the elite school. And all the way, you can see, for our site, we have JC, we have secondary, Nanhua High School, we have secondary, we have JC, and all the way to the NUS. Okay, meaning what? You can stay here for more than 20 years. If let's say you're buying for own stay. If let's say you're buying for investment, no worries. Okay, for the Fairfield Primary School, okay, if let's say they want to rent your place for the school, yes, they need to take up about 30 months, meaning 2.5 years. They need to stay at they need to sign the contract with you, TA. Okay, this one's my MOE. Okay, meaning that they say that yet to complete. Okay, that means after a years, after TOP, before a years, you able to go to that school. Okay, register the school near to you. But main things that you need to stay there for 30 months. So within 1 kilometers, we near to the shopping belt. At the same time, so we do have all the parks. Okay, beside us will be the One North Park. Okay, you can see number 1 here. It's beside us. It's a very nice scenery. After that, my colleagues will share with you more. Okay, let's talk about the whole District 5. Okay, and our pricings from below all the way to the tops. Okay, is okay, within 5 years we increase about 93%. So after 10 years we increase 55%. So is it healthy or not for our so-called District 5? So I share with you more. Okay, just now will be the RCR. So this one will be the OCR. So in OCR, you see they increase about 90%, and all the way up to 10 years is about 56%. Meaning what? 55. And just imagine OCR, you need to pay extra one more percent more when you're buying now today. You can see the price, sorry, 93. Okay, all the way from 10 years. Okay, in 2020. Okay, we are increased about 55, but OCR increased about 56%. Okay, this one just a compare to your whether which region is the best buy. So how about District 5? Okay, so for the pink colors will be District 5. You can see our District 5 will be smoothly increase about 126% from the last 10 years, 15 years, sorry, all the way 15 years. It's increased about 126%. So I share with you the other 2 districts. I can't share with you all. Okay, we take about District 4 and District 7. You can see the 4 will be the orange color. Suddenly, they in 2008, okay, eventually the pricing raised quite a lot, and they dropped on in 2009. And subsequently, they increase and they down. Okay, meaning that if you're buying District 4, okay, you need to have that kind of up and down pricing. You need to take it the pricing that maybe you buy at the high side. Okay, and District D7s, all the ways from the bottoms, they show up same things in 2013. Eventually, they raise up a high pricings in 2013, and subsequently they dropped in 2017, and they raise up again in 2019. I think because of COVID, they dropped a bit, but from there they increased about 631%. Meaning what? District 5 would be the best that I can recommend because it's mostly slowly go up the pricing. So any point of time you buy doesn't mean that you buy the high side. Okay, this the facts that I can show it to you. So for our developers, total we have 9 bits of 1 north gateways so for our site. So our pricings PPR will be at 1001 PSI per port ratios. Okay, meaning that in futures, okay, in futures, our parcel A and B, when they launch, how much will be launched? Okay, meaning that definitely they were higher than us. Okay, for all the facts and figures show. Okay, so now I show you where's our actual site. Okay, okay, 1 North Gateway junction of 1 North Gateway by Sim Barrack Rise. Okay, this one will be our actual site. So behind us will be 1 North Residences. Okay, on our right hand side will be the NTU alumni. Okay, in front of us will be the white side. Okay, and parcel A, you can see my cursor is parcel A and parcel B, the GLS lens. Okay, but our actual site, we do our so-called show units, show flats, is not at the actual sites. Okay, where's our show flats will be at 1 North Dean. Okay, Nucleus Central will be beside us. Okay, the orange color. Okay, so this one will be our view for our developments. Okay, for we do have a city park view for all the unit facing the front, and the side we do have a city view. Okay, we do have a B will be here, city view. Okay, and front will be city and park view. Okay, just a quick facts for our developments. Okay, our developers TID. Okay, estimated TOP will be at 2025, will be earlier. Don't worry, because we only had 165 units. Okay, port ratio is about 2.68. Okay, total land size is 62,202. Okay, we do have 165 units, 6 restaurants, retails, commercials, and the level 1s. So our 1 bedrooms, we do have 2 stack. Okay, 2 bedrooms, 2 stack, 2 toilets, and 2 plus 1, we do have 4 stack. 3 bedrooms, 3 stack, and 4 bedrooms, we do have 4 stack. 3 stack, sorry. Okay, so for our developers, quite generous that we eventually we bring up the whole buildings. Okay, after I show you. Okay, we bring up the whole buildings, elevated up, meaning what? Because JTC want us to share with all the open to the public to use our so-called the gardens. And our developers eventually they sacrifice about 6 stories because they raise up from the bottoms to the level 3 is about 18 meters, 18.9 meters. Meaning that we sacrifice about 6 levels. We cut away the 6 levels residences, and we elevated up the whole buildings to let you have the first thing is your view, second thing is your privacy, plus the plus all the nicer scenery you can see. Okay, from here. Okay, and why I need to share with you this? Because our developers eventually all the top floor we do have a high ceilings like 4.5 meters. Okay, for the high ceilings, very simple. So what you can do that you can do a loft within 5 square meters. You no need to apply. Okay, 5 square meters. What you can do an enjoy so-called study at the second floor. You can do a chilling areas. Okay, within 5 square meters. You don't need to apply and you can do it. Okay, so for the airspace, for right now for 1 North Edens, our developer didn't charge any single cents for the airspace. Not like other developments, they charge airspace as for our site, we don't. Okay, this one just to share with you. So for our developments, okay, we have a so-called a theme, a concept of rivers. You can see from here is a fountains, riverscape, and the mountainscape. You can our salesperson will share with you more. And we do have a landscape area in the waiting areas, like you can wait for your drop-off areas, like your welcomes, a warm welcomes for your friends and you yourself. When you reach home, you can see a nice landscape. Okay, and we do have 2 hotels feelings, so-called main lobby below level 1s. So this one's our developments. We do have a basement ones, basement and level 1's car parks. Okay, our 6 commercial shop beside us. Okay, these 2 will be the lobby. You can see my cursor. Okay, and we do have 2 schemes for all the so-called buyers. Okay, we have a mountain scape. Okay, the scheme will be warm color scheme. Okay, you can check with our salesperson for more details. Okay, we do have a river scheme, the cool color scheme. Okay, just a very quick facts to you all that today we just received an indicative guide price. Okay, starting from 9xk. Wow. Just now I compare all the pricings, right? You can have a look, have a feel that 9x, is it a good buy? Confirm is a good buy. Why? Because surrounding or selling at 1 over millions. Okay, for the 1 bedrooms, but our side is 1 plus study. Okay, for 517 square feet. Okay, so for 2 bedrooms, okay, it's a dumbbell types, okay, about 1.275 millions starting from, okay, estimated, sorry, a guide price for y'all. Okay, 2 plus study will be starting from 1.4. Okay, 3 bedroom complex will be 1.7. Is it good? Nice? Good price? Yes. Okay, three bedroom premiums will be 2 millions onwards. 4 complex will be 2.2, and 4 premiums will be 2.5. Okay, this is the price that we need to share with y'all. I think for me, I feel very excited that I need to share. Okay, because it's a good price and the right price to sell at One North Edens.
Okay, so let me just explain to you what we have in One North and what you expect. Why One North will give you a very safe investment if you look into investing in this area, and also for own stay, what do we have to provide? Okay, so One North in a nutshell, right? It's an icon of Singapore knowledge-based economy, and JTC is the master developer for One North. Okay, and there's 200 hectares of land integrating the residential, commercial, educational, and recreational, as well as park in this area. Okay, the master plan designed by renowned architects, the late Zaha Hadid. She is also well known locally for the dividend. Okay, and this plan was conceptualized in 2001. Is planned to develop over a phase of 15 to 20 years. And also the estimated cost for the whole development is about 15 billions. Okay, what you can find in One North itself is all the key growth sector, namely the biomedical sciences, infocom technology, medias, startup, as well as science and engineering. Okay, it's definitely a strategic location near all the important places like Science Park, NUH, to facilitate collaboration between all these important sectors. Okay, so today is a very vibrant hub for innovation and enterprise. So to look at the map of this One North, okay, and you see One North Eden is actually right in the center spot here. Okay, One North itself is made out of different precinct, and what are they, right? You look at the red color spot here. Okay, it's made out of commercial and lifestyle. What do we have here is for example, the Star Vista Mall and the upcoming Rochester Common, which I will go into a bit detail later. All right, and the brown color area is all the tenant developments in Nepal Hills, and the dark blue color is the Fusionopolis, which I think is not a strange, not something unfamiliar to people. When you hear Fusionopolis, it's all about infocom, technology, science, and engineering. And another precinct will be the light blue portion here, which is the for incubator and startup for people to have their creativities and ideas realized in this launch pad. They encourage a lot of new startup here. Okay, and then if you look at the orange portion here, which is definitely a very important precinct here, which is biomedical sciences. Okay, which is definitely Biopolis is a place that people know about One North. Okay, other than that, right, the green color portions is the West Side estate. Okay, West Side estate is actually managed by JTC. It's a colonial style residential buildings. Okay, so if you are been to the area, you will be seeing this kind of housing there. Okay, and they are for mainly for renting to people who is working in this area. Okay, and the purple area, purple portion here will be for the medias. All right, the media police is situated there. Okay, last but not least, right, the will be the emerging industries, right? They will concentrate at the Ayaraja area. Okay, so this is the how the One North is being made up of. So we split into 4 sessions to highlight about One North itself. Okay, definitely work, live, play, and learn is all you can find in One North. Okay, for the work portion, right, we have 400 leading companies, 16 public research institutions, 800 innovation startup, 50 enabler. Okay, that made up at least 50,000 knowledge workers here and more to come actually. Okay, so these are the big brands, companies that you will find in One North. Okay, we have like Shelf, we have like Walt Disney, GSK, P&G, Canon, you know, A-Star, Fujitsu, all these big names, and there are many more that we cannot list here. But just to let you have an understanding of how much knowledge worker and the companies that we have here to support the like, you know, housing demand in this area. Okay, so for the live part, right, it's a very interesting place, unlike a lot of like normal residential neighborhood, right? This one, you can see like colonial era buildings, right, meeting the modern architecture. Even One of Eden design is definitely something super modern, but when you compare the environment, there is also a fair bit of the conserved housing and things like that. So such environments is kind of very different from most of the residential areas. I think the only place that crossed my mind now is like the Tomaru area, where you can see the pre-war building and the modern building integrating together. So I will say that definitely One North itself is something out of the different feeling when you stay here and you walk around. You can even drive through all the conserved old trees, right? You definitely won't find this kind of feeling in other neighborhood. Okay, so in the play part, right, we are talking about like what you can find, enjoy, and what kind of facilities and amenities right around this area if you stay here. Okay, so we're talking about retails wise, we have Vista Mall. Okay, other than having F&B, retail, and cold storage supermarket there, they actually organize a lot of activities like free kickboxing, Zumba classes, movie screening during like pre-COVID period. So of course now all these activities have been put on hold, but in future when everything is back to normal, right, you're going to be expecting such an environment where they actually encourage a lot of like community activities together. Okay, at the same mall, you can also find the Star Performing Arts Center. Okay, with State of the Art 5,000 seats auditorium where concerts and performance will be held there. So imagine staying in One of Eden, walking across to such like concert performance. I think it's something very different that you most of the project doesn't offer such a convenient reach out to like this kind of arts and performance activities. Okay, and other than that, there will be Rochester Mall that is next to Star Vista. Okay, this is the mall full of like enrichment center for people with young kids, right? I think you will be glad to know that you can actually have a lot of such enrichment center for your kids. Okay, so there is also other services like, you know, maybe like pedicure, kind of, and also a lot of F&B around the area for parents, right, who is waiting for the kids to finish their class, right, to enjoy as well. Okay, maybe a lot of people may not know about this Deliveroo food market. It's something that I want to highlight because it's something quite interesting. There's 40-seater, it's a 40-seater dine-in space, but there's actually 10 kitchen, right, in that particular location. So they actually run like a cloud kitchen concept that you can order through the Deliveroo apps. okay, for dine-in purpose or for takeaway as well. But you can order from 10 kitchens. So it's that definitely add on to a lot of convenience to people staying around there. Okay. Other than that, we also have a very hipster hawker center, which is called Timber Plus in just opposite Fusionopolis. If you know where is Fusionopolis, it's above the One North MRT station. Just across the road, right, there's this place called Timber Plus. Okay, so offer a lot of good range of hawker center food, but at night, right, they actually used to be having live music, live band, and there's also a beer shop that's offering 120 over beers at night. So it's actually a very nice place to chill out after work or over the weekends. Okay, and Fusionopolis 1 and 2, which is above the MRT station, right? You actually have another supermarket, cold storage there, more restaurants, cafes, and food court over there. There's other services and retail as well for the convenience. So staying in One North Eden, you can actually enjoy the both convenience, right, to go to either the Buona Vista side, Star Vista Mall, or to the Fusionopolis building to get all these restaurants and supermarket. Okay, and if you like something a little bit more old school and something different, you can actually go down to somewhere nearer to the Portstown area. Okay, it's just about 3 minutes drive away from One North Eden. Okay, you can find this old school kopitiam. Okay, and this used to be a canteen, right, serving those surrounding British military barracks. So this is a very laid-back place for them to actually enjoy a very nice, quiet evenings with very local food, as well as a lot of beer there to enjoy. And it's also a meeting place with other residents in this area, and a nice mingling to exchange culture. And yeah, so other than that, right, we also have a lot of cafes in this location if people would like to have a cup of coffee. But one thing worth highlighting is Jimmy Monkeys, because Jimmy Monkey is definitely within walking distance from One North Eden. Is actually situated at one of the corner shop at One North Residences. Okay, they are actually one of the pioneers of the third wave coffee in Singapore, and they also have their first Slayer espresso machine, which is also like a Ferrari grade when we come to car. Okay, but so we can actually pop by if you are nearby the area when you go to our show flat. Okay, so other than that, we if this is still not enough, we have Holland Village that is as mentioned just a very short walk away actually, or one MRT station away from the Circle Line. Then we have this Holland where I think everybody is quite familiar with what Holland can offer. Okay, so you can actually also pop by there for everything, including also a wet market there and hawker center. Okay, so we are also very nearby to these human barracks where you can find contemporary art clusters. Okay, so people who enjoy, if you're enjoying those kind of art scenes, you like to have restaurants and art kind of environment, you can actually pop by to human barracks. Okay, what about people who like nature, like green, like to exercise? Other than One North Park itself that is at the doorstep, we can also pop by to Hot Park and Cambridge Park nearby that offers at least 10 km trail of like green space for you to bird watch, to do photography as well as exercise. Okay, so having said all the play part, the enjoy for you to for recreational everything, right? We also talking about the learn part of One North, which is one of the more powerful aspect that we have actually, because a lot of other condos, other areas, they will be definitely they will have work, they will have live and play, all this aspect, but the learn part may not be existent in some of the area. But for One North, we definitely have a very strong learning presence here with or even the higher, there's 6 institutions of higher learning and corporate university, like namely INSEAD, ASSET, Singapore Media Academy, BASS Campus, Unilever, Force Hacker. These 2 are for the company, they are to train their overseas and local staff. Okay, for NTU and One North, which is just next to One North Eden, these are also providing courses for higher learning. Okay, and what about for local young kids? If you have young kids, or planning for future, right? One of Eden definitely is a place with this aspect being considered as well. So within 1 km, right, we have Fairview Primary School here, okay, and Fairview Primary School is affiliated to Fairview Secondary School, which is just next door, and then in turn, Fairview Secondary School is affiliated to ACJC. So if you get into primary school here, you probably will enjoy a long period of stays here for your kids to finish their schooling until like JC. So if JC wise, is not their option, right? We also have Singapore Poly nearby, just down the street. Okay, and tertiary affiliation is also taken care of. Okay, NUS is just over here. So basically, right, for local kids learning, is definitely being taken care of. Okay, from primary school all the way to tertiary. Okay, other than that, right, we also need to take note of we are also looking at the investment aspect, right? We have a lot of foreigners here. So what we can offer to the foreigners family, right, is also the international school here. We have more than one international school in One North. Okay, namely there's this Stunning Trust School. We also have over the Dover side, right, we have Dover Court International School, as well as UWC, okay, United World College. So these are very good options, right, for the foreigners with families with kids. In fact, right, this international school also provide a lot of tenant profile, tenants to our unit for rental. So they are actually one of the supporting demand in One North. Okay, so sure you all have been following the news, right? After the COVID situation, there are more talk about upgrading, like upgrading skill set, retraining, upskilling. So definitely the learning part aspect is getting more and more important in Singapore. So living near to educational hubs, right, is definitely something that people will be looking forward to for the convenience, and definitely will uphold the value of properties in this area. Okay, and other than what we have currently, right, definitely more developments are coming in One North. And just to share with you a few of them, so that you know that One North is not going to stay the way it is. It's going to just get better, and more development is coming in. Okay, so one of the more obvious one is that if you are at the actual site, right, if you look opposite, which is next to the Rochester Mall, you will see some construction going on right now. Okay, what are they, right? They actually is the first campus-style integrated development called Rochester Common. Is being built right currently. Okay, it will encompass about it will encompass a 70-story Grade A office tower, 12 bungalow, which 7 of them will be used for office and 5 of them for retail. And there will be this first shared executive learning center in Southeast Asia. There will be also 135 units of hotels, business hotels there, and they also cater some common ground for community events. So once all these things is up, right, it will definitely give more life and more activities, including employments and retails to this area. And it will definitely add on the attractiveness of staying in One North Eden. Okay, we also see development like this co-living company that is invested by these escorts. Okay, they definitely see strong government support and private investment in this area in order for them to invest also their co-living business here. So I think it's a good indication of how strong One North is to give them such confidence to put their business in this area. Okay, other development will be this Biopolis Phase 6. So it's as next to Metropolis. If you are at the MRT station track, you can actually see it on the left side if you're coming from the city. So there is a big plot of land that's going to develop as a Biopolis Phase 6. What it means is that there will be definitely more office space and retail in this area, bringing in more knowledge workers to One North, and in turn also help us in our demand as well as our investment value of our properties. Okay, so those are the more business work part of One North Eden that will be upcoming. We also have the recreational part that is also going to make this whole area a more nicer place to stay in. Okay, so the rear corridor plans, right? There will be also this Buona Vista knobs. Okay, going to integrate into this rear corridor. So it will bring in more recreational activities. As you can see, these are some of the master plan and impressions show in the photos, right? So next time we will see such activities also in One North region. Okay, the healthcare is also as important. So we know that NUH, right, also very near to One North. Okay, but nearby there's also this Alexandra Hospital. Okay, it's also up for expansions. So with that, definitely we'll add on the healthcare portion to support this location. So I think it's good news to know that there is not one but two hospitals, and they are also expanding their services here. Okay, and like I mentioned just now, Holland Village is just next to us. So definitely it's also going to undergo some changes, adding more retail lifestyles to the area. So if our neighbor have more facilities and amenities for us, definitely is going to help One North to be even a better place to stay in. Okay, so in the draft master plan, right, we do have also highlight that Dover Knowledge District is an extension of One North. Also, so it will be a coming future plan that there's an old ITE site last time at Dover area. So now it's being vacated for the Dover Knowledge District. So once this is come in, right, One North is going to extend over here. So it just means that there will be again more businesses, more people, more amenities are going to inject into this area. So it will not stop at the current situation. So what about the connectivities? So just we already know that we have two MRT stations within 5 minutes walk away. So one of them is a Circle Line. However, the Circle Line is currently still not connected. Okay, but by 2025, right, this will be connected. Okay, from Harbourfront to Marina Bay. So once the Circle Line is completed, definitely the connectivities will bring One North to another level of convenience. Okay, then for people who again like some nature and greens, right? Definitely there's one more Pasir Panjang Linear Park will be established. Okay, so this will give you more options other than the Cambridge and the Hot Park, as well as your One North Park itself, right? You have enough options to get to Pasir Panjang. So you can take MRT, the Circle Line down to Hawa Villa or Pasir Panjang to access to this new park in future. Okay, so like I mentioned, there's a rear corridor coming out. So this rear corridor will actually connect from Tanning Hall all the way to Bukit Timah area. So this will definitely bring in more recreation activities to the residents in One North. Okay, in general Queenstown, right? Because One North is part of Queenstown, so there is actually a lot of plans, right, for Queenstown development. Okay, so once if Queenstown they are developed, right, it definitely bring to this whole area, including One North, right, another level up on their value. So this is actually a summary of what is going on around One North Eden. So all this, when they are up and the master plan is materialized, right, definitely I think this area will be even more vibrant than currently. Okay, and the government also have new new ideas to bring in more techie people into Singapore. So they actually come up with this new tech pass, right, to attract people who is good in e-commerce, artificial intelligence, and cyber security to come here and set up their companies, or to actually impart their knowledge by taking up the lecturing role. So how does this affect us, right, in One North? Is because if these people are being attracted here, they will most likely set up their company in One North because of the connectivities and the to other companies and the supporting industries, right, in this area. So, and to stay here is also quite probable because if they are taking up roles in teaching other things, right, we have a lot of higher learning institutions for them. So I will predict that this will actually increase the number of like good profile, highly skilled professionals here, and this definitely going to increase again our demand here. Okay, so this is one of Eden and the 2 MRT station. So what I'm going to show you quickly is the connectivities to all parts of the area that is important. Like for example, 6 stops away to Harbourfront. Okay, that will lead you to 2 shopping mall, ferry terminal, as well as Sentosa. And then 3 stops to Jurong Lake District. So we are also very convenient for people who is working in this area to stay here and travel to work. And then even downtown, right, is only 7 stops away from CBD, Raffles Place. And interestingly, it's only 6 stops away to the Orchard Shopping Belt via the Circle Line. Okay. Okay, so last but not least, I want to share to you is the what about people will be other than the 2 sites, right, that is coming out, that we are not the last plot of land and last project to be launched here. What are the things that we need to also consider is the who are going to be our buyer in future. Okay, if you buy now, you need definitely to look into future demand. Okay, looking at the HDB flats prices here, you will see that like Gilmore Valley, like Buona Vista Court, also like Commonwealth, there are newer flats, right, that actually cross $1 million easily over here. So these people, when they sell their flat, right, and do upgrading, definitely this area at One North or Dover will be something that they will consider, okay, for upgrading. With the sales of the flat at such a high price, the affordability for them to upgrade here is also quite good. So they will be our potential demand. Okay, and also looking at the kind of like prices of HDB is already crossed $1 million here. It will not be too expensive to consider the condos here as well. So these are some of the recent transactions for 4 rooms, okay, which very close to $1 million already. And this is a 5-room price that all crosses $1 million, okay, in this area. So this is to give you the confidence that even HDB flats itself is going at this price. Okay, so definitely we will not look like we will definitely more affordable than what people see. Okay, so if you're going private, we are not very far off from the HDB price here. Okay, so I hope I give you a clear, a little bit clearer picture of One North and what to give you more confidence about this area and why it's good, so nice to stay here. So I hope you can make an appointment with your preferred ERA agents to look at our beautiful show flat soon. Okay, so with that, I will end my sharing.